I've kind of learned over the years that not all students are familiar with Canvas or necessarily know how to submit assignments. So I thought I'd prepare this video to kind of guide students through how to properly submit an assignment, because there's actually several wrong ways to submit an assignment. So let me share my Canvas screen here. Okay. So this in my course, I'm just showing you is pretty much what students would see. And in my courses, you always want to go to the course modules. That's where everything is. You never want to rely on anything else. Always go to the course modules. So here are the modules, and each week has the different assignments in it. So here's week 1, week 2, week 3, and so forth. So let's suppose we're in week 3 and you need to submit the week 3 assignment, Scientific Summary Report. So you're going to click on this link, and that brings up this particular screen here. This screen provides some important details here. There is, first of all of this information right here. The due date is listed, how many points this is worth, how you have to submit, what kind of file types are accepted, and note that the due date and the available date are not always the same, but mine are exactly the same. It's going to disappear and not be available as soon as that due date passes, and you won't be able to see it anymore at that point. All of the instructions are here. Again, in my class, you definitely want to read through every single instruction. You don't want to miss any of these. You want to make sure that your assignment conforms to all instructions. So you always want to go through that. And in mine, there's also sometimes some links in here that will show you some different things, proper formatting for in-text citations or references. There's also usually an example paper, just so you can kind of see what I expect things to look like by the end when you submit. But note, there's no link down here near the bottom. That link was back up here near the top. Don't go to this link in the gradebook. Do not submit assignments in the gradebook. I've had many students in the gradebook. You can leave comments about an assignment. Yeah, you can attach an assignment, or you can attach a document that I never see that until I actually go to grade an assignment, and that's not the proper way to submit. Also not the way to submit is to send me an email with your assignment in it. I do not accept assignments via email. When I teach hundreds of students, that's not a feasible thing for me to do. So I never accept assignments via email, so don't assume that you've submitted when you send me an email. So here in this screen, again, when your assignment is completed, you've made sure it meets all of the expectations, you're going to hit Submit Assignment. That's going to bring up this screen right here. This screen will vary based on the type of assignment, because I'm expecting you to upload a file. The only possibilities that it actually gives you right here are to upload a file. Some of my assignments, other assignments, different professors, maybe they want you to upload a URL. So they want you to provide a web link. So that can be a possibility that you would click on. You could also have a text box that you can type or copy and paste into. All of those, it'll just depend on what your professor has set, but for this particular assignment, it's only a file. If you are uploading from Dropbox, then you will want to click here. If you're uploading from your Office 365, you can upload here. If it's on your computer, you can click right here. Right, so that's kind of where you need to click first. And then this is basic. If you've done it for a lot of other things, this is the same thing. You choose your file right here. You're going to upload your file here. Yes, you can add another file. Sometimes that's essential for specific assignments. For instance, sometimes I have assignments that are submitted that are vocabulary assignments where students handwrite their vocabulary, take pictures, and submit those files. Well, those files usually do not all fit on one picture. Although I've had students who are very clever and have been able to make some things work, and you can actually upload different files. You can provide any comments down in this comments box. And note if you click, you can make comments in there. And you can have to click I agree here at the end that, hey, this is my own work. You're not copying and pasting. You've done your best to make sure it's in your own words. And then you're going to click down here where it says submit assignment. I'm not sure it'll let me because I am not a real student in my own class. I'm what they call a dummy student, and you can take that as you like. But as I submit assignment, it's telling me I'm in student view, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, you must attach. Oh, I have because I haven't attached a file. Let's find a file to attach that's of the right kind. I hit submit assignment. It submits. Aha! It tells me that it has been submitted. Here we go. Right. This is all complete. I've gone back to this particular page. Over here on the right-hand side, it says submitted. Now, a couple of other keys here. If you submit via cell phone, this may not work. Even if it says submitted right here, if you submitted via cell phone, that's your problem. Don't do it. You should submit using a tablet or a PC, a laptop. Too many experiences. Do not use a cell phone to submit your assignments. The other thing you want to do is make sure to use Google Chrome. If you use Mozilla Firefox, you're probably also okay, but that's not as commonly used. If you're using Safari, again, I've seen too many issues. Do not use Safari to submit your assignments. One last check you can do is to go to the gradebook. Now my gradebook happens to be, here it's called grades. Some of mine are called marks. Haven't figured that out yet. Let me go ahead and erase here all of this mess that I've put on here. And here's the grades by student. So this is the dummy student. You can see it indicated here, test student, right? I'm not a real student in the class, but this is actually how I can see if things are actually working or not, although it's not always perfect. And if I scroll down to the summary scientific report 1, that's this assignment right here. And I look over here, it shows that there's my document that's been uploaded, and I can click on it. And this little red mark here is an indication of my matching, because by golly, it's my own work and I've already uploaded it to the web, and it recognizes that. This is another tricky thing you can do. If you have red or yellow here, you'll want to click on that and just make sure that your assignment is truly in your own words and you have not inadvertently plagiarized by not paraphrasing well enough. Anyway, that's some different information on how to submit assignments in Canvas. And I'm still trying to exit this video. The stop sharing my document is it's not working here, but you can log out if you need to.